There are moments in life when everything feels like too much. When the weight of expectations, failures, and uncertainty presses down on you, making you question if continuing is even worth it. In those moments, giving up feels like the easiest option. But let's pause for a moment. Breathe, and consider why you shouldn't. Struggle is not a sign that you are failing. It's a sign that you are growing. Every challenge you face, every rejection, every disappointment, it's all part of a process. No one achieves anything meaningful without difficulty. The most successful people, the ones you admire, have faced moments where they wanted to walk away. The difference? They didn't. They chose to persist, to take another step, no matter how small. When you hit a wall, it's easy to believe that you're alone in your struggle. But think about the artists, entrepreneurs, and leaders who inspire you. Their journeys were filled with setbacks. They weren't handed success, they built it, moment by moment, failure by failure. The truth is, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Resilience isn't about avoiding struggles, it's about pushing through them. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself of this: the hardest moments often come right before a breakthrough. Think of a seed buried beneath the soil. It doesn't see the sun. It's surrounded by darkness, buried under pressure. But instead of giving up, it pushes upward, breaking through the soil, reaching for the light. Your journey is the same. Just because you can't see progress yet doesn't mean it's not happening. Every step you take, no matter how small, matters. Even when it feels like you're going nowhere. Even when progress is invisible. Because growth is happening beneath the surface, in ways you don't yet understand. Failure is not a sign to stop, it's a lesson. Every setback teaches you something, shapes you, strengthens you. If you shift your perspective, failure stops being an obstacle and becomes a tool. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe it's patience, maybe it's a new approach. Maybe it's resilience itself. Every failure is a piece of the puzzle, bringing you closer to where you need to be. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail, adjust, and try again. Giving up guarantees one thing: that you'll never know how close you were to success. Progress isn't always visible. Sometimes, it feels like you're running in place. But just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean you aren't moving forward. Trust that the effort you put in today is shaping something greater, even if you can't see it yet. Trust that the path you are on has purpose. And most importantly, trust yourself. You are capable of more than you realize. Remind yourself of what brought you here in the first place. Your passion, your goals, your dreams. They haven't disappeared. They're waiting for you to keep moving. When giving up feels tempting, there are things you can do to regain focus and motivation. Take a break, not a quit. Sometimes, you don't need to give up, you just need to rest. Step away, breathe, reset. Clarity often comes when we step back and allow ourselves space. Reframe your mindset. Instead of thinking, I'm failing, try thinking, I'm learning. Instead of saying, I can't do this, ask, how can I figure this out? Seek support. You don't have to do this alone. Talk to a friend, mentor, or someone who inspires you. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is all you need. Remember why you started. Go back to the beginning. What made you start this journey? Reconnect with your purpose, and let that fuel you. Take small steps. You don't have to figure everything out at once. Just take the next step, then another. Progress happens one step at a time. So, if you're thinking about giving up, hear this: you are not alone. You are not failing. You are learning, growing, and becoming stronger. Keep going, not because it's easy, but because the best things in life come to those who refuse to quit. You are always one step away from something incredible. You just have to keep moving. Your journey isn't over. Keep going.